And could you respond to the Solicitor General's alternative argument, just so I'm sure I know what your view of that is?
So, Your Honor, our frontline position, we cited docket entry 87, which was their advisement to the district courts that they were going to file a cert petition in this court on that alternative theory, and that they were only preserving that theory pending this court's resolution of it. After you denied cert in Plaquemines 2, you never saw that theory again from my friends. And we raised the problem in our bios. We said at pages 19 to 22, this is a problem for you. My friends from the parish cited it at page 29. They said, Watson's a problem for you. You never saw this alternative theory in the cert reply or the opening blue brief, right? And so that's our top line response, Your Honor, is that they made a strategic choice, heavily lawyered case on the other side of this case. They made a strategic choice to say, obviously, the Plaquemines 2 decision says what it says. We're not going to press it anymore.
Yeah, how about a substantive response?
So a substantive response, Your Honor, and I'll say we're not scared of the argument for one reason. My friend, Mr. Clement, quoted from you the heading starting the chapter on oil production in the PAW history that says oil starts in the ground. I ask you to read the conclusion. Read page 189 that says the government's treatment of production of oil in World War II was subject to a minimum of regulation. That's a direct quote. That's the federal government's own conception of what it did. And the way we know that, Your Honor, if you look at page 176, is a key part of how the federal government treated the actual production. This is far upstream, the production of crude oil. They left that to the states. The only thing they did each month was say, states, we think this is a certain capacity you could reach in terms of producing crude oil for this month. And then, and this is actual language in the PAW history, it says, we're leaving it to the state regulatory agencies to determine how to implement that if they so wish. That's minimum regulation, Your Honor. So if you're looking at Watson and you stack that up against the historical record on that alternative theory, that theory fails 100 days out of 100.